rotate my phone. I call myself doing something with the black curtain, but I need to pull that over this way. But we'll do that for the next video. Yeah, I'm actually on time for once, right? Um, excuse me for poking you in the eye, I'm messing with the chats. Hello and welcome. My name is Dion, and this is the Crazy Troll Nation. The crazy why? Hey Tanya, because it's okay to be your authentic self, however you are. And the troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain tool, a certain brand, or a certain technique because that's what they're telling you in the video. Use whatever you want to, however you want to. Hey, cat, to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it because you set the standard for yourself. The bottom line here, excuse me, at the Crazy Troll Nation is self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. I hope that resonates with you. Thank you for being here now, and thank you for being here for the replay crew. And two things if you are new to know about me. Excuse me. I curse in videos and in live streams because I curse. I do. And there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gargles, and belches. And I do try to always say, excuse me, whether I think you heard it or not. And I did eat dinner, or a late lunch, I should say. So it may make an appearance. I want to move the screen, but I don't want it to end up falling over. I really want to try it, but I think if I do, it might fall over if I just kind of yank it from over here. I'm going to try it, y'all. I'm going to move my stool back. I'm going to try it. So just bear with me for another couple minutes. Or I should say just a minute. I do know if it's completely straight, it will fall over. Okay. And I think I might leave it up until, hey Sarah, until it gets on my nerves, because it takes up walking space. See, and now I kind of want to, like, maybe I should get a black curtain for here. I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. We'll have it together for the new year. Hey, Grace. Y'all, I am tired. I have an ask for my members once more come in. I'm tired. We're going to take cake batter chapstick. We're going to be using today. Excuse me. Hey, Stephanie. We're going to be using Grunge Life from Selling Cosmetics today. And when I looked at my calendar, excuse me, we already did 5 looks, excuse me, with this palette. And from the looks of the pictures in my gallery, it looks like, yeah, it looks like we did Rose, and that's only 3 looks, and I did 6. And so I'm not sure what else I did, but I'm thinking today, we're going to do this quad up here, these 4 shades here, and maybe put this on lower lash line. Or this one. This shade is so bold, y'all. Oh my gosh, it looks like fire. It is nice. Or maybe first half for lower lash line and maybe second. We'll see. So, and this should be easy. This shade is really creamy. And you can see the dent in it. And also in this one, where this one is just a regular metallic or whatever you want to call it. And so is this one. It's a regular one. So we're not going to deal with these today. So we're going to do that. And actually I'm going to put on more skincare too. So I brought my little caboodle over here. And after we do the look, we're going to open up these 2 boxes. Both of these are from Notoriously Morbid. Thank you to those who use my code, which is always down below. They do credit instead of cash. And so I'm able to get stuff. And so, excuse me. I have my water here. I have my Mountain Dew here. I have cookies here. Like, I am ready today. And I did just eat, so I think I'm good on food. When I was out today, I didn't go to BJ's today after my therapy appointment. I did go to Target to return the tumbler that broke. And then I got 3 different boxes of, excuse me, granola bars, some of which will stay in my car. So I'm going to take a few from each box and leave in my car for days when I'm foolish enough to leave home without eating breakfast. And then my sugar drops and I'm just feeling really crappy, which is what happened the other day. And I know better, but I still didn't. We're going to take let me slow down. We're going to take Murad Renewing Eye Cream, and we're going to put this under the eye. And I use just a tiny bit. And mush it together. And we're going to put this on our eyes. I have been putting on moisturizer at least twice a day, meaning when I'm awake, because I do my skincare before I go to sleep. When I get up, excuse me, I do my skincare. And I've been putting on moisturizer again outside of that. This is the Olay that is no longer sold. And when I realized they were becoming hard to find, I bought a bunch. And they were on clearance for a long time too. So we're just doubling up here. I can say those dry patches I've had on my face, they did go away. And this dry patch I had up here went away. And then I had something happening to my skin like right here. And so I've been putting Vaseline on that. And whatever this thing is that was really red the other day on my ear, and it is really dry. Haylock, I've been putting Vaseline on here. So I've been putting it on my thumb and this finger and doing it like this to get it on the back and the front. And so you'll see it's not really red like it was the other day. When I saw the video, I was like, the live stream. I was like, wow, like that is super red. Now we're going to take Peter Thomas Roth Potency Power Serum. When they were in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty last year or 2 years ago, I bought a lot. And this year I bought a lot more because full price they are now $105. When I first started using them, they were $98. And then they went up to $102 and then to $105. And I'm like, my skin likes it. So what am I going to do? You know what I mean? This is the newer Dr. Dennis Gross moisturizer. This was the one that I can't find it anywhere anymore. And this one is Stress Repair Face Cream. This says Blur Plus Repair Cream. So I think this is the new version of this one, I think. And because this says Blur, I use this when I wake up. And before I go to sleep, I use this one. But this is the one I've been putting on extra like throughout the day, only because. And the jar is even different. This is just a regular jar. This one is one of these things where you push down and then it comes up. I think I need a little bit more. And then you just swipe your finger across it. So that's different for this. I do like how when they do change their form, well, I don't like when they change formulas and it's something that I swear by. But I like that they also change the packaging sometimes. Their eye cream, their eye serum. This is the older packaging that I love because you can see what's in it. The newer one you can't. And it's the different bottle. But when they reformulate stuff, they do really change stuff. I'm doing like this for my brows. Because this brow, my skin was flaking underneath my hairs. And so, and we are going to put gel in our brows again. And I had a dry patch, like a line right here under my chin. So I've been making sure to get under my chin. So I know some people have, and let me know if this is true for you. Some people have winter skincare products and they have summer skincare products. Like, do you switch your products? I don't switch, I just use more. Like I've been putting this on during the day where before I didn't. Excuse me. Some people, they actually purchase like completely different stuff or like a thicker cream. And both of his face moisturizers, they are thick, but they're not like super thick. So it's like, it's a nice consistency. So we put on chapstick. I'm gonna put on some lotion on my hands. I did take a nap today and I'm tired, y'all. But I made sure to eat before I started this. I did sleep, I think, for like an hour and a half, which is my usual. Then I wake up. I did get in my bed like I told y'all last night I was going to do. And I woke up after an hour and I was just like, oh. Kat says she switches to a lighter cream in the summer. I tend to just use less of what I have because with all the serums I put on, my face doesn't, I don't feel like I need a lot of moisturizer because then it kind of just sits on my skin. But definitely for the winter, I need more. And I'm looking at my forehead because I do have a lot of bumps on my forehead. And for a little while, I thought it was this peptide proteiny peptide cream from Drunk Elephant. I love their serum, so I said, let me try this. But I haven't been using this for like a week, and I've been exfoliating, doing all other stuff, and I still have these little bumps. And so I am convinced it is not this, which is great because I bought the jumbo one already, which was a lot of money. But Ulta was having a point multiplier thing, and so I went ahead and got that. Let me see. So let's get into this look. Let me just make sure I'm not missing comments first. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you know what? I always want to say, where are you? And then I'm like, Cat's in Canada. And she says it's very dry up there. Does anybody else switch products? Or do you just double up or triple up on what you already use? Oh, gosh. All right. I'm tired. I did sip some Mountain Dew like 10 minutes ago. So I have water here and I have Mountain Dew here. Excuse me. Let's do the brows first. I don't have anything out. And so we're going to do the whole process together. Hey, Emily, I see your star. I love it when it's somebody in the chat. Kat was in the chat last night and she received one. And I also like it when it goes to somebody that I'm familiar with, somebody that's been here before. And so I was really excited. I'm like, I know Emily. I remember her. We also may use this, but y'all know I'm going to want to do a black lip. This is the liquid lipstick that came in the Lethal mystery bag. The one that looks cracked and dry. But I do just want to try it, but we'll see how I feel once we get the eye look on. So what are we doing? We're doing brows. And my Esom brush stained. Y'all see it's kind of greenish, or maybe you don't. Yeah. So, oh, y'all look. I cut my nails. While I was waiting in the lobby for my therapist to call me back to his office for my appointment, I was in the lobby cutting my nails because I'm like, this is just ridiculous. They only take like 3 to 4 minutes to cut. But so I finally cut my nails today. I still haven't washed my hair, and I do need to cut my hair too. Y'all, I am tired. So since there's quite a few members here, I have an ask. Please don't ask me to do a week of lives again. And y'all know if a member does request it, I will do it. But y'all, I am just so tired. I am so tired because I'm losing sleep. But we're going to finish out this week because y'all know I commit to a fault. And somebody said before, well, just postpone one. I'm like, nope. It was a request and I said yes. And so it will be done. But please, for the love of the troll nation, don't ask me to do 7 days straight again. Like 4 in a week would be okay, because then I can like switch it up and not be like here every day. And the thing is, once I get started, I'm good. But just like the beginning, like now, I'm just, y'all. And my eyes are looking glassy again. My alarm was set for 6:45, something like that. So I woke up after an hour, and then I think I got like another half hour of sleep. And so I feel like something in my eye. What am I looking for? What color for the brows? Let me look in this palette again at the colors we're using. So we're using greens and browns in this. And we did brown. No, not brown. We did green in the brows yesterday's look. Even though that video I still haven't scheduled. I have 4 videos I need to schedule. Like I'm just tired. I think red might be a little too much. But if we do this under lower lash line, I think that'll look really good. Particularly this color. Let's do red. So the brown, and the red is red. Actually, we could do green if I think we did that too. We did the Inglot green recently. Ooh. Okay. All right, I'm going to pick this up now because I'll probably forget later. And then be like, where's my eyeliner? All right, so we're not going to do that. And what we had in our brows yesterday was Fortune from Melt Cosmetics. This one. So we're not going to do that one. We're going to go ahead and put the red in our brows. I do have brown, but like that's just so like basic. Hey, Dawn. So, and maybe we'll do a purple for our upper lash line. Yeah, we'll do a purple. I feel like I've been using this a lot lately too. Or we're going to do a yellow for upper lash line. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so red in the brows, yellow for upper lash line. We're going to try out that lippy later, unless I decide not to. But I do want to see what it looks like, though. And I could swatch it for that, but, you know, I like to be difficult. I love when all my trolls get along. So this is number 79. This is number 79 from Inglot. And this will lay over the cream and the stuff I just put on my face. This is the Esom. Y'all seen this brush before. The newer ones have the black handle. So we're going to put this in our brows. And I was going to say what's new with y'all, but we've been here every day. So I'm just like, like what changes in the day? Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, this red is red, which I love. This is my second time having this eyeliner because the one I had before dried out. And I actually did have Duraline at one point, and y'all know what? I never used it because I'm like, what if it irritates my skin? But then at least it's in my brows. But I was using it for upper lash line too. But I'm like, what if I put it on my upper lash line or mix it in, and then I have a reaction. Y'all know what I was going to do? Where's that thing at? I was wondering about those, it's not even, is it where? Shit. I was wondering about them cake liners that came with the lethal bag because I think one was like a blue and a turquoise. And I'm like, I have that kind of shade eyeliner, not the lighter blue, but I have this one. And, and the other one was yellow and green. And I have a yellow and I have a green. And so I'm thinking now, like, do I want to really open them? You know what I'm saying? Part of me is curious to try it, but then part of me is like, I don't, you know, those would be duplicate liner colors. And then how often would I actually use it? Excuse me. So I'm debating on, excuse me, y'all. I'm debating on whether or not to even keep them. And I do know a couple people who use cake liners, and I know that they would actually use it. They actually almost look like they're in the same place. Well, starting at the same place. Oh, boy. So that's what I'm thinking about with those, because when I thought about it, I'm like, I have those colors already. And just to try it, I don't think it's a good idea. Or I could just, well, no, it's not even going to work. I can't even scoop any out to use it because when you put a drop of water in it, it doesn't stay in that one place. You know what I mean? Like if it was a cream product, like if I opened this and it was new and I just wanted to try it and then give it away, I can just scoop some out and this will still be unused. You see what I'm saying? But with the cake liner, because you have to wet it, it's gonna, it's not gonna be new anymore. Well, I should say untouched. We'll say untouched. And as usual, because I have hair here and none over here, the color looks different. Thank y'all for being here. There's almost a dozen of y'all in here. Hey. Don't forget the thumbs up. If you just came in, you're like, what is she doing with her brows? We do wacky stuff here. This is going to be bold with that, damn. With that green and purple, was it? I don't even remember what colors was over there in that corner. So I'm trying to see, you know what? I think my brows are decent today. I do like putting liner in them, but if I make a wrong move, it's a wrap. But I think they're looking decent. What y'all think? Whew. All right, let's look at these colors again, because I keep forgetting what they look like. So we just have green and yellow and brown. And this isn't going to tie in with the eye look, because this is not red. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to put on primer, concealers, and foundation, and then we're going to prime the eye and get started on this look. Thank you, Sarah. I know I kind of like when I do them this way. Like when I look close, I can still see this one is further over than this one. but it doesn't look wacky. Because sometimes it's like really, really obvious. When I couldn't go back to sleep after I woke up after an hour, I put on one of Hung Vango's videos because I usually do fall asleep during his videos. Milk Hydrate with Primer, we're going to run 2 lines. Because I usually fall asleep during his videos because it's like ASMR because he's just so calming and, you know, he's soft-spoken. And so I put him on purpose. I'm like, okay, I'll fall asleep. And I did. But what he was talking, well, he gives a lot of detail about why he's doing what he's doing. And the model's brows were just a hair off of being symmetrical. And so he was talking about, you know, everybody's brows are, and he said, we're not going to mess with it too much. And so he just filled in like her brow hairs just a little bit. He didn't even try to, you know, get the insides even. And I was just like, wow, because you would think that would be something people do. And we see it here on YouTube. They carve out their brows with concealer and all of that stuff. And he acknowledged that they weren't symmetrical. And he was like, and this one comes straight and this one has a higher arch. Like he was really like pointing out where they were not symmetrical at. And he didn't try to make one have an arch to match the other one or whatever. And I appreciated that. And maybe because I always talk a lot about, you know, my brows. And so to hear him not making a big deal out of it, I feel like I'm yelling. It was refreshing. And y'all know out of a lot of people on YouTube, he's like one of the main ones I watch, one of the main world renowned. And he started off saying that he hasn't been doing videos lately. He's been traveling for work. Like he travels all over the world for work, which is makeup artistry. And he's like, I've been traveling a lot, so I know I haven't been here. He said I didn't have any time at all to film and blah, blah, blah. I would love for him to play with my face. Natasha Denona Y10. I remember this one video of his I was watching. And he cuts out when he's doing, like he'll say, we're going to do this eye, and then we're going to do the other eye, or the other side, even if it's the face. This is the Estee Lauder 4N. And so one of the takes when he came back, well, they restarted, well, not restarted, but picked up after the edit, he was laughing, and he said, I told her, he said, the talent keeps falling asleep, and I told her next time she falls asleep, we're not going to edit it out. And I said, I could see that, because even watching him, I'm just like, it just lulls me to sleep. But I thought that was funny, though. He said, I told her, next time she sleep, we're going to leave it in the video. So as far as I know, she didn't fall asleep again. If she did, they did edit it out, because I didn't see her, like, nodding off. But it is so calming. Let me know and hear any of you watch Hung Vango. Because even when he does the skincare, he always starts with skincare. Like, that just looks so soothing and so calming and so relaxing. That's the word. It just looks really relaxing. I remember I didn't like this concealer at first under my eye, but then it oxidizes or something, because then it seems to get, it doesn't stay as light. I was going to show y'all something, and damn it, the picture is in my phone. If I remember, because what I did, I took a picture of, well, when I had pointed last night up to my master's degree picture, and I said my doctorate picture is above that, and also the certificate, is above that. And I was talking about last night. Oh, you did, Sarah? I love his videos. His lisp still cracks me up and gets me every single time. It really does. And I would think I would be used to it by now, but no. When we were talking last night, and I was saying when I was at my highest weight and blah, blah, blah. So I was going to show y'all a picture of my 2003 master's degree picture versus my 2010 doctorate degree picture. Because I turned into a pumpkin. And then I remembered that studying for my master's, I was in my second marriage, and I was clinically depressed to the point where I was not eating at all. And I had sense that I needed nutrients. We're going to take the Fenty Soft Lip. I wear Shake 335. I was not eating any like solid food at all. And I had sense to know I needed nutrients. And so I was drinking Slim Fast 3 times a day. And I was younger and not injured yet. So I was doing Tybo like 4 times a week. So Tybo 4 days a week, not eating any food, and drinking 3 Slim Fast a day. That was not healthy. I got down to 155, and I haven't been 150 anything since like high school. And then I was saying my highest weight was 220. That was my doctorate picture. So to see the picture side by side, it's like, damn, like Harpo, who this woman? We want to run 2 lines. Oh, oh. It was dripping. I was trying to catch it and I missed it, but it fell on my cloth though instead of my pants, which is good. And so I was just like, dang. So I was going to show y'all that. But then I'm like, can't show them a picture on my phone because I'm on my phone. I'm just cleaning the nozzle because it's easier to clean before it dries. And I don't like messes. I remember me and Fabulous 50osity. I was like, well, let me clean it off. She's like, I'm not done yet. I'm like, yeah, but it's easier to clean off before it dries. And she was like, I need to contact her. I really do. But, yeah, just to check, see how she's doing. So this is the foundation. I usually do it around my nose first. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just starting all wacky because I'm feeling wacky. Yes, members, please don't request this again. Even though I would do it, but it's exhausting. And as I said, once I get started, though, I'm okay. But I'm tired. I am tired. Did y'all hear all that? My whole chest was like, not even my throat. It was in my chest. Excuse me if y'all, even if y'all didn't hear it. That was loud to me though. I was like, where's that coming from? Oh, that's my chest. Do y'all do y'all brows before or after foundation? I think most people, well, no, because some do after, some do before. So which side are you on? Do y'all do your brows before foundation or after? Fabulous 50osity, when she did my face, she did my brows after. But for me, it lets me know where to stop my eyeshadow. And I was thinking that's why one side was this way and one side was high up, if y'all remember that smoky look that she did. So my brows help me to know where it is, even though I can always just pay attention to like where my bone is. But still, when I've done my face, my eyeshadow first before, I did go up higher than I usually do because I didn't pay attention to where my bone was. But it helps me do that. Kat says after. Grad school is not good for the waistline, especially when you're dealing with depression. Because I was just, but it was just ironic to me how being clinically depressed at one point, I didn't eat at all. And then the other point, 7 years later, I was eating out too much. So it was just like, girl, pick one. Like, what do you want to be? You want to be fat or you want to be too skinny? This eye is tearing. So what about the rest of you? Kat says she does her brows after. Do y'all do brows before or after your eyeshadow? And nobody else but Sarah has watched Hung Vango's videos? I love his videos. But I always fall asleep. And so he usually gets like 2 or 3 watches out of me because then when I wake up, excuse me, I'll replay it. And if I fall asleep the second time, no, I'll pick up where I'll restart it. But then if I fall asleep again, the third time, I'll just skip to where I fell asleep instead of watching the whole thing all over. But yeah, he gets at least 2 or 3 views out of me because I do want to see what he does. And I do learn a lot from him just by watching him. So this is what we looking like. I'm looking really yellow. And also I noticed looking at those pictures, and it might have been where I was because my master's picture, we took that outside. Y'all, I look like a piece of paper. I really did. And in my doctorate one, that picture is from when I was on the stage because when they handed it to you, they shake your hand and you look at the thing. And then Stephanie does her brows first. Hashtag brows first, team. And so that one was inside. So I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. One thing was the same. I was still rocking braids for both of those. So this is that. So we're going to prime the eye. Good grief. Y'all, I'm just like, what the hell? I hope this eye isn't tearing. But we're going to go ahead and prime the brows. Fenty brow pencil. This is not. Oh, you know what? That reminded me. Do my brow pencil. All right. What did I pick up? I picked up Hellbent from MAC. So this eye is doing shit. So we're gonna put this on our lower lash line if I can find it. I'm wanting to come off the line. So that's that. So y'all see how that looks? So you see all the pink over here and none over here. So it's a slight difference. And even looking up, it's a slight difference. I came down onto my lashes over here, so that's why that looks like that. Oh, and I did text Portia last night. I didn't hear back from her yet. I was like, hey girl. Blah, 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 blah. This eye is tearing. This eye looks red. This one. Shit. Let's do the upper lash line. I do this to find the line. And then I run it across. Do this to find the line. And then run it across. I know I asked this a while ago. Who in here does their inner rims? So we have one for team brow before and one for team brows after. I have to cover up the pink too. Oh, Sarah says she does hers afterwards. I don't do anything special. My feeling is, if you don't need to do, well, not that any of it is a need, and you don't do your inner rim, Sarah. If you feel like you don't need to do anything to your brows, I would say don't. Just let them be how they are. Just let them stay natural. Because no matter what we do to them, to get them to look natural, it's not going to look natural because what we're doing isn't natural. You know what I mean? And so, especially when they carve them out and do all that stuff, I'm like, yeah, that don't look, yeah, that ain't it. Not that it ain't it. And it does look nice, but I'm like, it's obvious that they were done. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, like the makeup, no makeup look. Sometimes it really looks like they're not wearing makeup, but we know they are. When I was at Target today to return that tumbler, one of the girls, she looked like she's in her 20s. That's why I'm calling her a girl. Her foundation was really pretty, but I could tell it was foundation. And it was a good match, though. So I was trying to think of the term or the word for how it looked, because I could tell she had foundation on, even though it looked really smooth. It was a good color match. But it was obvious to me that she had foundation on. And so, and I don't quite know what it was. And I didn't want to keep looking at her. And then she'd be like, okay, why is this old lady staring at me? I'm very good at natural makeup, but I do use color. When you say natural makeup, what do you mean? Like the they're not there type makeup? Feels like there's something in this eye. Oh my gosh, y'all. So you mean like the they're not there makeup, the everyday makeup, as people call it? Which I had to learn what those terms meant. So like everyday makeup is usually that they're not there. Emily says she loves colored looks. I love color. I just like dark smoky colors. But I like bold and bright sometimes too. But I kind of almost have to be in the mood for it. Or I just do it because I feel like I just need to keep variety on my channel. I don't do the not there makeup. Yeah, I like for my base to look the same. I found, no, not the same, but excuse me. You're pale and you don't do glosses, cat. I was watching a movie the other day. I know I just completely switched sentences, and I don't even remember what sentence I was starting to say. Oh, I like for my base, the foundation, powder, all that, to look like I don't have anything on. But this foundation, because it's so shiny, y'all could, but once I powder down, I like it because it doesn't look shiny anymore. I like for my blush to show up a little bit. I like the bronzer to look natural, even though it doesn't look natural because I'm adding color to my face. But some people, it's just like, and I'm just like, okay, where are you going? Where are you going? Cause you, woo, child. But I do love for my eyeshadow to show up and my eyeshadow to pop. Kat says she uses a light hand. So let's see. I'm gonna take out one brush, this one, for that shimmer, and actually maybe we'll just use 2 hourglass for 2 of the mattes, and we might as well take this other hourglass for the transition shade, and we'll take this Esom brush for lower lash line. So we're going to get into this look. It should not be long, but you know. Let me pull out mascara now because I'll forget. We're going to just use the same two that something's in this eye. The same two that we've been using. And I have the eyeliner out and I have the lip out, but I do think I'm going to end up wanting to do. We're going to take this as Unhinged. Oh, you know what, y'all? This is green, but this is what I see in person. It's like a purple. This is what I see in person. I forgot that was a dual chrome because I'm looking in it like, oh, you know, we have greens and a yellow and a brown. And then I'm looking and I'm like, that ain't green. So we're going to take that. We're not going to tap off. And I think I should because I just felt a piece of it like bounce off of my face down here. So this is what that looks like. You see the shift? Yo, this is pretty. And I forgot. I'm tapping it off now because I felt that chunk hit my face. You know what I thought to do too that I forgot was to do dark on the inner corner. Like that one look I did that I liked. This is nice. Whew. And we're just lightly going up here to blend it, but because the shadow on the brush is going to take it up higher. Hey, Alicia. And so we're going to put that over here. I might have told y'all a while ago that when I bought this palette, like a couple weeks later, it went on sale. So I bought another one. And I was like, and I remember saying in the video, I'm like, so I don't know if I should keep it. Because the PAO was only a year. I'm like, I don't know if I should keep it or give it away. But after all this time, I think I'm going to keep it. And the POA for this says April 2025. But I will use it until it irritates my lids. Like I did with Martine Cosmetics. I think I got shadow up here. That's why I keep looking like. But then like when I do this to my brows, you see how my muscle pops out right here? The pain doctor, or was it the neurologist, he was like, that's different. And so I didn't know, was it shadow here or just my muscle popping out? Like, you see how that looks over here? Yeah, my facial features, y'all. I got, shoot. A piece of, shadow. Yeah, he was like, that's different. Because he told me to frown because he wanted to see where to put for the Botox. And so he was like, oh. Because he's saying it will help 11s if you have 11s. And then he was like, you don't have 11s. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have 11s. But, and it's really something when one of your doctors be like, oh, that's different. Because you would think they seen it all. Because that's what they do for a living. Whatever it is that you're there to see them for. And he was like, oh. I'm just like, what? I think these are kind of stopping in the same place. But we're going to overlap. And I think I took it further over than I thought. Y'all, I'm just tired. I don't know. I'm just doing stuff. Oh, boy. Thank you all for being here. We are over a dozen. We're going to, We're going to take, I kind of just want to do the brown. We're going to take the green. But I don't think, because the yellow is going to go in our transition. We're going to just do the green just a little bit. And then we're going to put the brown on the outer corner. Yeah, this does blend in. It looks like the same shade. But when you see that shift, though, it changes. That is pretty. I was going to say something. What was I going to say? I already talked about the cake liners. Because I have those colors. And so, and y'all know I like stuff to have a home and to be used. And I still want less stuff. I'm seeing a lot of videos, well, thumbnails for videos. I'm using the tip of the brush to get near my lash line. About a no-buy for next year. I'm not committing to a no buy because I don't want to set myself up to fail. Because if I say I'm not going to buy anything makeup unless it's something I'm running out of, if I buy something, I'm going to feel really shitty, and so I'm not going to set myself up like that. This looks like it wants to crease. This is the brush with that first shade, and so I don't want to set. It is something in this eye, so I don't want to set myself up for failure. But I do. I mean, and I can easily say I'm not going to get blush, bronzer, highlighters because the ones I have last for years. Thank you, House Labs, Lady Gaga. But I get tripped up when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. But I am going to talk about my end of year thoughts. You have a channel where nobody is not practical. It's practical for me because I don't do new release stuff. You know what I mean? I very seldom get something new or get something pre-order or early access. So it's not unrealistic for me, but for people who do that type of content, yeah. But for me, I'm just like, excuse me. But so my last, I don't know if it's the last live of this year or not. I want to talk about my takeaways from 2024 and my channel goals for, excuse me, y'all, for 2025. But I do know it's not going to be a no buy. And if I do a no buy, it'll just be for a specific time. Like people are like no buy for an entire year. I'm just like, I'm not committing to that. We're going to take a clean one, and we're going to take this brown. This is Underground, this shade. This is Nice. No, it's not. This is Noise. Underground, Noise, and this is Chaos. Yes, I'm not going to commit to that because I know there's going to be an eyeshadow palette I see that's going to call my name. And very few do. But I just still don't want to. I am just smearing this. And you know what? That's okay because I didn't powder down yet. So that'll be easy to fix. Just put a little bit more foundation on there. I just figured out why this comes out sharp and this side doesn't. Because this one I tend to start out here and push the brush in, and because of the shape of the brush is round, where this side I was down here, which made this line, and then I came up with the tip and did that. And I remember telling y'all I need to figure out what am I subconsciously doing, and I just figured it out just now. So thank you y'all for being here to help me figure out that, because I do like this side better. I've seen a few, says Sarah, say that, and some that plan to focus on what they have because they have so much. And and they have a lot more than me, but I still have enough. And my sweet spot for eyeshadow palettes. What blue, Grace? Oh, the first shade. That is this one. That's this, but then look at it, and then it's like this color. So it's a purple, and then it's green. This is the first shade. The second shade is this one, and this is the one we're doing now. And so, what was I saying? Oh, my sweet spot for shadows is like, well, not shadows, but eyeshadow palettes is like mid-60s. Because when I get over that, I notice that a lot of stuff just doesn't get used. And just because I'm using other stuff. Or like when I do get a new palette, I do focus on that. So we do use all the shades. And then we give it a nap. Looks foresty. It's supposed to look grungy. This is called grunge life. We're supposed to be doing a grunge look. But yeah, the brows I think kind of messed that up. Yeah, the bright red brow is not grunge. And so I'm just trying to get this shape over here. It's kind of cute. You know what? I like this. This is still pointy, and this side still is not, but it's not like, I like it. I'm gonna leave it just like that, I say, as I mess with it. Thank you, Kat. Yeah, but we'll fix that. So we're gonna take Damaged, this shade right here. And we're going to tap first because with the Fenty primer, I'm not always able just to swipe straight across because for me, it's a tacky primer. And I am tapping off. So now that it's there, we're going to go back and forth. Y'all know what? I'm proud of myself that I didn't take my lid shades all the way up to the brow this time. Because sometimes my transition shade just ends up being about a brow bone shade. A brow bone shade. I know I slurred my words. I like this. And now I'm wishing that I didn't do red brows. And I could cover it up with brown. But then, y'all, taking all that gel out of my brows the other night. We had like 3 different gel liners in my brows. That was not fun. But I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is a lot. I like this. I'm gonna take more of this because I want to just blend this a little bit more. And I usually don't use a shadow to blend another shadow, but it does actually work. That color combo. That color blends into your skin. It does. And so it's great for this shade. The only way I know it's there is, even though it blends in, the Fenty primer, it says Invisipink on the side. And it does have a light pink tint to it. And so sometimes I do see the primer on my lid. And so I'll be like, okay, I need to put a shadow up here to cover that up. Unless it's just a thin line, because then it looks like I have a brow bone shade on and I don't. And that might be something that only I can see because I know it's there kind of thing. But I like this, y'all. And so now I'm not sure if I want to put this red under there. And this isn't this, because I don't think this is going to tie in with the brows, because the brows is a dark red. This is like a fire red. And this one, of course, is not going to match it either. But I am kind of wanting to be funky and just do this one. But we're not. We're going to do this shade. We're going to do Underground, this first shade right here. And so because this is a creamy type shade, we're going to swirl the brush like this. And we're going to tap it off. Ooh, wee. Oh, wow. I like that. Ooh. And here you can see the shift, because here it looks green and here it looks purple. And then when you turn, it just looks green and this side looks purple. Ah. I'll be making some weird ass noises. One of the opportunities I told y'all I thought I was going to have next year for the pro side, and I said I was going to reach out to another event host. I'm not going to do that one, and I'll tell you why. Because they used to have events at the Playhouse, but then they also have an event that's a hotel takeover. So it's like a conference type thing. And they do have parties, but they have classes and workshops. And it's over a 3-day period. But the hotel room is $150 a night. And so that would be 3 nights, which is $450. And they would promote me, and people can sign up like to get their face done, and I would negotiate my own prices. But I'm thinking I would have to make a lot more than $450. But we'll say $500 because gas and tolls might be another $50. You know what I mean? And so I was thinking, like, how realistic is that to not only break even, but to make a profit? And I was just like, I don't think so. So this is the eye look, and the brows do add a punch, but I'm just kind of like, And if I had green in the brows. Okay, my members that's in here, should I put green in my brows? That dark green, the one that we had on the other day. Actually, it was yesterday when I did Janessa's look. So should I put that dark green in my brows? I'm just tapping, trying to scrape off whatever's left on this palette to cover this up. Ta-da! Should I change my brows? Should I put that dark green on top of this red? Or just leave it funky? Because I do like it, but it's not grunge with that bright red. Even though there is red in the palette, but this is a bright red, so that's not really the theme. We're going to take the cashew powder from Fenty, I do like this eye look. And we're going to take this brush. Who's members in here? Kat, Dawn, Lock, Grace. So if y'all watching, I'm calling y'all names so y'all can hear me. Should I top this red with a green in my brows? That's the question. Because I do. Ooh, I have my mouth open. Or should I just leave it like it is? This is definitely different, and y'all know I like different. And so it's not a problem to keep it. But I'm just like, it would be more cohesive if I did green. And y'all know I don't always want to be matchy-matchy with everything. I could still feel that foundation under this powder. Tap one more time. Ooh, tap one more time. And I do need this to be dry because we're going to be putting on bronzers and blushes. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how long it's going to take me to get through this. When I use just the Fashion Fair, I think it's like 4 or 5 months. Is it? Or a little bit longer. I'm not sure. I forget now. This eye is tearing. And even though this is almost twice as much product, if I'm using more of it, I guess I'm just curious to see like what happens. You know what I could have did? I had a member request for shit, and it's in my phone, for certain face products, blush, bronzer, and highlighter. And they didn't specify like any eyeshadow palette. And if I remembered that right now, I would do that, because then that would knock out that member request too. But I can't remember. I do think it was Sigma highlighter. And I think it was, I don't know. I do think it was a Sigma highlighter, but I don't remember like what blush and bronzer. I want to say House Labs bronzer and a Sigma blush. I'm going to just haphazardly, not quite, reach for 2 House Labs bronzers. And I do have 7 with 10, and I have 9 with 11, because that's how I wear them. So I picked up 7 and 10. We're going to take 10, deep level 10. This is a Fenty brush. You know what? I meant to use my Sigma brushes. I don't know why I picked this up. I have a thought to do something, and then I do something different. Oh, gosh. I forgot what question I asked y'all already. Because then, oh, the brows. For members in here, should I put green in my brows? I found some nice Grunge pictures. I think I might have told y'all yesterday that if I'm alert enough to do my face, I'm going to do one of those looks for our family dinner. I still taste that powder in my mouth. What's Up Beauty has a bundle sale on right now, and it looks pretty good. I'm on a no-buy till January 2nd. I don't have anything from What's Up Beauty. What do they sell? Like a little bit of everything? Like as far as makeup, or is it just like eyeshadow or lippies? So we're just going to put that back here, because I like having that subtle gradient. I like having that little gradient there. Hey, nobody's commenting. None of the members are commenting. Everybody's multitasking. So I guess we're going to leave them red. Or I can just make a decision. I realize I'll be asking y'all a lot of questions. I want y'all to feel included, because y'all part of the... I think I'm going to take Acai Sky. We're going to take Acai Sky. We did use it recently, but look at that. You like this stuff, a little bit of everything in makeup, and also nail polishes. Okay. So this is Acai Sky. We're typing. We're tapping lightly, because y'all see this shade. Y'all see this shade. So we're going to tap lightly at first and just get it there. And then we're going to swirl to blend it. Oh, wow. That's nice. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. So this is what it was. And then we're going to swirl. And it just blends. Oh, my gosh. I love these blushes. I love these blushes. I know I just said that, but I really, look at that. Look how that just blended out. Yo, I love these blushes. I know I just said that was my third time. So that's the blush. Highlighter. I'm going to take Fire Opal. So I'm not choosing highlighters and highlighter at random right now. Fire Opal is described as a yellow-orange. Pow, 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 pow. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Another Fenty brush. The Fenty highlighter brush, actually. One of my eyeliner brushes hit this, and that's what that red mark is on there. And it won't wash off. And I have another brush, too, that has a spot on it from that gel liner, and it just won't come out. And that's okay. Actually, it was this one. So that mark right there, that's gel liner. And this one has a red mark. Yeah, y'all, I'll be putting the brushes too close together. So that's, oh, look at that. And you don't need a lot. This is going to last a long time. Upper lash line. You know what? Am I going to spray my face? Let's do our upper lash line. I think I do want to do yellow. But if I do a red, that'll tie in with the brows. So let's do the red. Look at me trying to be all sensible and whatnot. Am I missing any comments? Nope. So we're going to use this brush that we used earlier to pick shadow off my face. This is a lethal eyeshadow brush. No, it's not. It's a lethal eyeliner brush. And it's hard for me to get a thin line on here unless I make it a point to just use the tip of the brush. But so far, so good. We're getting a thin line. And I am turning it because I did coat all parts of the tip of the brush. So I'm tapping and turning, well, swiping and turning. This is not tying in with the, well, I don't know. I think it would have tied in more if I did put red underneath my lower lash line, which I could still go back and do. That looks thick like right here, but not over here. I remember when I used to not be able to do my brows and talk at, girl. I remember when I used to not be able to do my liner while I was talking. And it caught me by surprise because I was doing a video one day and I was just doing my face. And then I said, wow, I just did my liner and I was talking the whole time. Like I didn't even realize it. I was just like, oh, it's pretty cool. I'm going to connect this later with that shadow because I don't like how it's this gap like right there. The way I point out stuff I do that I don't like when I do my makeup, do y'all do the same thing or y'all just be like, whatevs? And I do that because I point out stuff I don't like because I want people to know when they're watching, it's okay. Everything's not going to be the way we want it. Everything's not going to be quote unquote perfect. And it's all right. You're doing good. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, it caught me by surprise. I was like, I can't believe I just talked the whole time I did my liner. But yeah, so I intentionally do that so that people know it's okay. Because when you watch videos, and if they edit a lot, they come back and be like, ooh, and you're just like, oh, wow. But you don't know if you know, it was some problems behind that. You know what I mean? And then we think, you know, it's so easy and simple. And we try it. And it's like, why this ain't come out like that? And I've seen somebody commented before when I was talking about like what I'm talking now, like why I am vocal about what I like, what I don't like, and trying to fix stuff. Somebody commented that when they started wearing makeup, they couldn't figure out why their eyeshadow never looked blended. Because in the videos, hey, pretty Kiwi, they said they couldn't figure out why their eyeshadow always looked messed up. And they said it never looked blended. And they said looking at videos, they just thought, you know, it just happens or whatever. And so them not seeing the process, they were misled. And I've heard people say that before, like, well, not that, but they like seeing the process. We're going to take a small brush. This is the newer VO9 to the one that we use for our brows. The handles are black. Excuse me, oh my gosh. What shadow is that? That's brown. We're going to take that brown, this shade, which is on the outer corner, and we're just going to fill in this gap right here. And that is so pointy. That's why I like this brush for my brows. And I'm not going to even try to do that over here because this is already out far enough. Oh, I just got a pain in my eye. What the fuck? Damn it. I want to mess with it, but then I don't. Let's see. Oh, okay. Because sometimes I do want to work on stuff like this, and then sometimes I don't because I'm like, what if I messed up the look? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we have that little point. We got our little... Okay, let me put that brush down. Don't get too happy, girl. And we're going to take the brush we had damaged. This shade right here. We're not adding to it. We're just... Yeah, we're going to add to it. We're going to tap in and then tap off. Because now there's like a line like right here. Yeah, so I've had people tell me they like that I keep stuff in and I critique my work. Because they said it helps them know that it's okay. This is a brush that had the setting powder on it. And we're going to semi-randomly pick a finishing powder for the face. And what do we pick? Mood Light is what we picked. Thank you, Pretty Kiwi. Yeah, so the brows to me makes it not a grunge look. So I'm like, So this is described as sheer lavender pink. And this is the one that I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. But then when I use it, I'm like, I really do. This is a Sigma ZF30. And I believe, I want to say it came free with purchase. If it didn't come free with purchase, Bestie sent it to me. But I am thinking for some reason it came free with purchase. Y'all, look at this powder. And it is luminous. I like that it makes this part of my face look brighter. Because y'all know I don't go for a bright under eye. Like, not at all. But I like what this does. We're going to go ahead and put this on first. The Lancome Sills Booster Mascara Primer. And we're just putting just a little bit. I still haven't gone through my stuff to see what extra mascaras I have that I can send with the mascara base for that giveaway. Is that a setting powder? The hourglasses are finishing powders. So it's like after you finish your face, you put that on. The setting powders are when you set your liquid or cream products. So that's why I did the Fenty setting powder on top of the foundation to set it. And then I put on the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter. And then the setting powder is like the last thing for the face. And the last thing, if I do it, you're welcome, is the finishing spray from Scandinavia. Scandinavia. I kind of wanted the newest Trim Move box, but it's sold out. Oh, wow. Hey, Dawn. You should do a video showing contents in previous boxes that you ordered. How about that? You know that's forever going to be a joke, right? Well, not forever, but just until you actually start doing videos. Because I be giving you all sorts of ideas. See, and Locke is looking at you like, yeah, Dawn. And the trolls been telling you they would watch. You have a built-in audience. Not too many people start with a built-in audience. Not at all. That's what happened with Morgan Turner. And she didn't say it that way, but listening to her, I'm like, that's what happened. Because she was on a video, well, this was probably a few years ago when she did this video. But she was saying how she was in college to become a teacher. And she said it was a small college. She said everybody knew everybody. And she used to do her makeup. And her friends would be like, oh, can you do my makeup for this, for that, for this, for that? And she would. And then they were like, you should start a YouTube channel. And she did. So she had a built-in audience because she said everybody on campus knew everybody. And because she was already doing their makeup and they liked hers, like, of course, they're going to subscribe to her channel. So I'm like, that is pretty cool. So, but that's how, well, I consider that a built-in audience. All right, we're going to wipe off some chapstick. I was going to say that I put some more because my lips are feeling dry. Y'all, I am halfway done that lip oil. So I'm hoping they keep me on for 2025 and send me that form again to pick out stuff, because I will get another one. I want to do this, but I don't want to do this. We're not going to do that. But you know what? Here's the liners up here. Y'all, I just be putting stuff places, and I'm just like, So this is the blue one. And we have, that was tight, this blue liner, which can substitute for the light blue. Because I was really thinking about this, like I do have those colors. And I knew offhand I had a yellow and green, because I feel like I used those a lot lately. And so the green one, you see that? And then we have a yellow. So I am curious about them, but I don't want to be wasteful. So the only one I don't have is like the dark blue, but is that enough to keep it and try it? You know what I mean? And I just want to try it to see if it's going to agree with my lids. All right, so what were we doing? I am just scattered. Oh, should we also, you like the pots better, says Kim? Says Cat, sorry, Cat. Should we also, we are going to swatch the two Notoriously Morbid palettes. Should we also swatch that 2-Up palette? And I'm kind of thinking yes, like since we're already going to be swatching after we do this face. Y'all know I want to do a black, but the brown. The brows are throwing me off and not making it look grungy to me. So brown or black? I'm going to do the brown. Damn it, when did I get so fucking sensible? When? Damn it. Or I could do an ombre lip, because I have those, when I did this one and this shade, when I did an ombre lip with these two shades, I don't think it was this one. That's 1, 2, 3 brownie. Maybe it was, because this one isn't. This one says Plum Madness. That's not brown. I think it was, or it might have been this one. This is chocolate. I think that might be too much though. Like just too much going on. I missed a comment. I've noticed a couple other creators are starting to swatch on their faces. They have been watching you. And it was only like 2 people that I know of before that swatched. And one person, they were watching me. They were like, oh my gosh, you do face swatches like so-and-so. So it really was, as far as I know, like only a couple of us. Excuse me. So I think we're going to do an ombre lip. Y'all think that would be too much? Let me just do the freaking brown. Let me stop. I'm tired and I'm indecisive. We're just going to put this on. All right. And the reason I do that is because my arm is not the same shade as my face. And my lids don't tolerate putting on swatches, take them off, put on new ones, take them off. And so that's why I do my forehead, because that's the closest to my eyelid. So that's going to give me the best representation of how it's going to look on my eyes. That's why I do them on my forehead and the rest of my face, and my forehead gets full, because this is not the same shade. And you can say, oh, this is what the color looks like, but then the color may look different on different complexions, different skin tones, different undertones. You know what I mean? And so, like for me, I'm like, I'll just do it on my forehead. So this is what it would most likely look like on my lids. And so that's why I do that. To see how color looks with your eye color. Yeah, and having brown eyes, like everything goes with brown. And they're looking light brown again today like they were the other day. Might be these lights. It's raining outside. I can hear it. I can hear it on the cars or vehicles. Look at that. And then you see the pink in here. So I'll cover that up later. I really like this lipstick. This came, where did this come from? Because I did not buy this. This came in something. You have hazel eyes, say, Cat, they can change colors. Sometimes mine look like, but I don't know if it's just the lighting or what. Because one of my videos, somebody said, your eyes look greenish, like a green hazel. And I was like, really? And then when I watched it back, I'm like, yeah, it actually did. Now we're going to get the inside. And this is what makes it get on my teeth, is when I put lipstick here. Like where you see the pink. So I have to kind of come inside my lip, like where my lips meet and hang out. So should we swatch the 1-Up palette as well? Sometimes I overline my bottom lip line and sometimes I don't, because you can clearly see my lip line is pinkish. So I use the tip of the wand to do my lip line. And this is the front of the building over here, back there. And also, when it's raining or the roads are wet, I can hear how the traffic goes by because it's going through a wet road. Y'all, these brows are throwing me off. This is not a grunge look with these brows. I'm going to do something different to the brows. I like the lip with this look. Thank you, y'all, for the thumbs up. So this was a good choice. Shit. Thank you, Pretty Kiwi. We're going to take that melt green that we had in our brows yesterday. Did I already have one of them little brushes? Yeah, the brush I used before. Yeah, because this is messing up the look for me. Not messing it up, but it's just like, what is she trying to do? Because it's supposed to be a grungy look. So we're going to take Melt Cosmetics. This is Fortune, a V09. What the hell? I'm thinking, oh, I did use one for something. This is the newer V09. So we're going to take this green. And hopefully it comes out looking nice, because y'all know I'm good for like overdoing stuff. The lip looks good with the eyes. Thank you. Because y'all know I could do a black lip every day with every look. I don't know when I've gotten sensible. Maybe I'm overthinking because I'm sleepy. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, this looks better. I think this is better than the red. I'm going to leave the outskirts red, because up close you can still see it. So it's kind of like, what? Yeah, this was a good choice. It is raining hard. Wow. Thank you for washing my vehicle. This side, there's a little point right there. And when it's trucks that go down the street, it's really obvious, like when the roads are wet or it's raining. And I do have sensitive hearing too, because other people be like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, you don't hear that? They be like, what? I'm like, never mind. Never mind. And they look almost even. In person down here, this one is further in. But like back here, I don't think it's like, oh my God, girl, your brows. You know what I mean? I love this brush for my brows, and that's why I got 2 more, because I only had 2. And when they had a sale, I'm like, I'm going to order 2 more. I was just about to take a nap. I listened to rain videos and snow blizzard storm helped me to sleep. There's, that's what Pretty Kiwi said. There is, I don't know what the name of the channel is, but it's, thunderstorms. And I play them. It started raining on your way to your appointment today, says Sarah. One is an hour, or is it like 45 minutes? One is like 45 minutes, and the other one is like 30 minutes. And I play those. I will put them on and keep the volume really low, like when I have therapy clients, just to have background noise. And because of the timing of those videos, that would help me keep track of time instead of keep looking at the clock. And a client to be like, okay, she's like trying to get me out of here. And so I knew when they both ended, it was like maybe 10 more minutes left to the session. They had one that was, it said it was playing live. And so I'm like, they must just put it on and either loop it or, well, either way, they would put it on and just leave it. Both of my eyes are burning, y'all. Both of my eyes are burning. Damn. And of course, I don't know why. That palette's not a year old yet, but that doesn't mean it can't be irritating my lids. Nomad starts to turn on me in like 9 or 10 months, and their POA is 12 months. So is this brow better, y'all? Right? What do y'all think? You want to take it off? I'm not gonna. I'll take it off after we're done this live. I'm not gonna take it off right now because I would have to get up and go in my bathroom to do that. And we got 2, maybe 3 palettes to swatch, so I will suffer. Take one for the Troll Nation team. Yes to the brow, says Pretty Kiwi. Excuse me. All right, so y'all see now. Okay, yeah, we got it. Thank you, Stephanie. I like this. Oh, that's all we're gonna do. I opened my mouth too soon. So what the? You like to listen to sleep stories? What's sleep stories? Like when people talking about like telling you a bedtime story? What's a sleep story? So this is our grunge look. Did we nail it? You're in my zone now. Even though it's not a black lip, but I do really like this look. And it's different for me in a way for me to do a grunge look and not take my lid shades up higher. But I do like that we have that space up there. This has a point, but not as prominent as this one. So we did kind of, so I know now to use this brush. Like if I, like how I had the gap and I filled in the gap and it was pointing. I'm like, okay, let me do that side. So we keep learning here. We're in a constant state of learning. So I love an extra dark chocolate lip moment. And I don't remember, this had to have came somewhere, free with gift for purchase or something. It might have been in, this is from Notoriously Morbid. Burial is a secret. This was in the Advent calendar because it has Advent 24 in the back. And their Advent calendar stuff was made for the Advent calendar. They're not for sale. But this came in the Advent calendar. And I was excited because I'm like, oh, I like a dark lip. Fire chocolate bar. Lips and lipstick. My favorite channel. Oh, wait, come back. My favorite channel is called Get Sleepy. There are all kinds of stories and they put you to sleep. Oh, that's interesting. So where's my box cutter? I didn't even open these boxes. Actually, since we're not going to be doing pictures, since this is a live stream, I can put stuff away. And that'll give me more room for this stuff. Y'all left everything out like I was taking a picture. But we're not. Oh, shoot. What the hell? Okay, wait a minute. Do y'all sometimes put stuff away, but in a certain, it has to be in a certain way for everything to actually fit? That's what I'm going through right now. Ouch. Let me put that over there. Let me stop playing. Not that I'm playing, but let me just go the path of least resistance. All right, so I'm just putting stuff away so I can have room for these palettes. I do really like this look. And we just stuck with that, those 4 corners. Well, not 4 corners, those 4 shades. That quad. All right, y'all. I'm excited. I ordered these separate, like two days apart, I think. And pretty, but it looks like it has a hint of gray. The lipstick? A reddish brown. Dawn's favorite is the reddish brown. But it looks like a hint of gray. So y'all saying this looks like a hint of gray? Or y'all talking about what y'all have? I ordered these 2 days apart. And so I received, what the hell is that? So I received, what the fuck was that? I received 2 separate order confirmation numbers, emails. So we're gonna open this one. Let me put these over here somewhere because, and I got 1 shipment notification. So I'm like, where's my other palette at? But they were both delivered the same day. So it was 1 shipping number for both of them. But on the email for the shipping notification, it only said the 1. So that's when I was like, where's my other one? But then they both arrived the same day. I love reddish brown, always searching for the perfect one. Hey, Tony. So y'all saying this has a hint of gray? Or y'all talking about something else? Y'all know y'all have to be really specific with me because I'll be like, what are y'all talking about? I forgot that it was also taped across the top. Tony, we just now did this look. This is with Grunge Life. Excuse me. And the brows were red and I changed them and put dark green on top of it. So this is the Grunge Life palette. This is my 6th look with this palette. And we use these 4 shades right here to do this look. And I am digging it. I am digging it. I'm digging it. And a brown lip that came with the Notoriously Morbid advent calendar. That dark brown lipstick. So I'm just putting stuff away. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Alright, so everything is away. Almost. Okay, let's did that right there. Wait a minute, what? That goes in the back. Okay, so we're gonna open up this box too. Well, cut open the tape. Did that? What the hell? So this is the fun stuff. Well, this was fun too. Alright, so what is this one? Oh, and one of them had a free gift for purchase. So this one is Shadows of the Vampire. And the free gift with purchase is Nobody's Perfect. And it's the loose powder. I still haven't used the loose powders that came in. Look at this packaging. It's like candy. That's cute. How do I get it open? I still haven't used those other loose powders. And so I keep saying I need to go ahead and use them. Oh, it's a reusable bag because it just opens up. I'm going to keep this bag. I'm going to put something in it and send it to somebody. Yes, I is. This is a cute bag. All right, let's put that right there. I missed a comment. I wear browns are hard to come by. I agree, browns are hard to come by. And wear on me is pretty cute. The internet's going crazy. Stopping and starting so annoying. Oh my gosh. On certain ways you turn, that brown look like it can be grungy too. On my lips or on my eyes. This is like all wrapped up. Trying to get the plastic off. So the brown lipstick or the brown eyeshadow? Yes, I still haven't used the 3. Love the bag. That bag is super cute. Why am I? Okay, I thought I was opening upside down, but I'm not. Oh, it's a purple. This is, wait a minute. I see purple see that purple, that's what I see when I look at it. So this is like this inner corner shade on the lips. So the brown on, let me go back to the other comment. Brown could look grungy too. Okay. So yeah, I see purple. This is what I see in person. And then it's green. Yeah. So we're just gonna take a look, and this is how we swatched the other 3 that I still haven't used yet. We just took some from in the lid. And that's what that looks like. This looks like that inner corner shadow. Because it's purple. It does look purple. Oop. Oh, put on the lid. I'm not gonna do, well, yeah, I'm not gonna do that because there's the green. This is pretty, but that looks like that lid shade. And then it's purple. So it's green, and then it's purple. That's pretty. Because I don't know if I'm going to actually use them. And I keep saying I am, but then I still haven't. And I remember back in the day, I had a bunch of loose shadows, and I just don't tend to reach for them. And I think because a palette, you can just open it, do all the shades, put them on. Where this, you got to open it, tap it, do this and do that, put that down, take another one, open it, tap and do all that. So it's just like extra work. But this was one of the other shades. These are the ones that came in the advent calendar. And they are pretty. And this was one of the other ones. Excuse me if you heard that in my throat. This one is a matte. The first one I showed you wasn't. And then this one was the third one. So this is just a purple one. Oh, wait. This looks like it has a shift in it too. Because I'm seeing some. But I haven't used them. I swatched them, but I haven't used them. And so, and they did good with the colors because it's that greeny shade, a tan, and a purple. So this is a decent look. I just haven't, and thankfully it's only a little bit in there. My face is itching. And yeah, you have sensitive eyes. And I've used loose shadows before. There's an itch right here. This is a brush we use for the setting powder. And so this is the new one. That's purple and green. So it is a nice little set, but like, am I really going to use it? And at this point, I kind of feel like I'm not, because they've just been sitting here that entire time. So we're going to open up this palette. Yeah, so they only sent the one shipment confirmation, but they were both in there. Because I was just like, where's the other notification? Okay, so let's put that box away. Shadows of the Vampire. You're talking about rain and it's minus 6 degrees here. Woo. I think we're in the, we were, I think 46 earlier today, but it was, oh my gosh. This is a virgin. Dang. So this looks like this. Excuse me. And the back looks like, excuse me. Where is the PAO? There is no PAO. So does that mean this is good for at least 30 months? Because that's when they're not required to put it. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh. These are all mattes in this row, and this one is a matte. These are all metallic, and these two. This is metallic. This is a black with sparkle. Look at it. Look at that. Oh. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. But this was in, it had to been in November, because December 2nd started my no buy. Oh, negative. Thank you for the conversion. Because I was like, ooh, -6. And I saw that the C for Celsius, but I didn't know what, like, the conversion. This. So we're going to swatch this. I'm not going to put it back in the sleeve because that's too tight. Ugh. Oh, man, I'm excited. Okay, we're going to open this one. Oh, and thank you again. I know I thanked earlier those who used my code, but I'm thanking y'all again because I know Tony uses my code. And this is the mean one. And they had a discount code for this. And so I was like, I have to buy it. And I decided to open it and swatch it tonight because the theme for my family dinner is the Grunge. And I was like, this might be the palette I use. So I'm cutting open the bubble wrap. Yeah, that is cold. I can't. Oh. And you'll see why I wanted to open this and might use this for that look. But I have a feeling I'm going to be too tired to actually even do a look before I leave. Because it takes me almost an hour, well, at least an hour, to get to his house. And he said to be there. They're starting dinner at 6:30. So I would have to leave home at least by 5:30. Take me an hour to get there. So this is the Merry Mean one. So y'all see, this is the Grunge, right? And this one doesn't have a sleeve. And it's just funny to me how some of their palettes have sleeves and some don't. Ooh. This is a matte. Is it only 2? Yeah, it's only 2 mattes. Just these 2 right here, which I don't care because even like Unearthly Aura, like all of that is dual chromes and multi-chromes. And I don't have to have a matte. I do all shimmer looks, all metallic looks, and then sometimes I'll do an all matte look. So that doesn't bother me. So for most people, I could smell the glue. For some people, they would be like, "Oh, this is a great companion palette," and I'm like, "What? This?" All right, let me stop. Okay. And we're gonna look again at the 2-Up palette, and I think we'll probably swatch the 2-Up palette first because I'm less excited about this now that I have the Notoriously Morbid one. So y'all can tell like what my speed is. Notoriously Morbid got me. Oh my gosh, they got me. This is the 1-Up palette. It's just like, girl, what the hell? Show us the other two again. And so this is what that looks like. Yeah, that glue. And I didn't smell it at first. And as I kept talking, I'm like, so it kind of snuck up on me. And so this is this one. Oh, Cat says I should say another layer of ice. Oh my gosh. Not me singing whose song. The dog paws look just like Mac's paws, the Grinch's dog. I didn't even know the Grinch had. Did I know the Grinch had a dog? I think I did. I haven't watched that stuff in so long. Sleepy time for me in soup, says Pretty Kiwi. It will be warmer next week, said Cat, but that means melting and freezing ice. Yeah, be careful when you go out. All right, so where's my sponge tips applicators for our swatching enjoyment? I'm gonna take a sip of water. My niece looked like Cindy Lou who when she was little. I don't know who that is. Welcome to Christmas. Ring our song. Okay, so we're gonna do the 1-Up first, 2-Up first, because I'm not excited about it after seeing the Notoriously Morbid. I know that's probably bad to say. Y'all know where my heart is, and I really do like Lethal. But Notorious has a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? And we have 10 shades. I'm thinking down here. So we're going to take this shade right here. This is Sprite. It feels kind of dry. And I hear people say a good purple is hard to make, but I've heard that about every shade at one point or another. Reds are hard to make. Oranges are hard to make. Yellows are hard to make. Purples are hard to make. So I'll just be like, you got the song in my head now. And I don't even know that song. Tony says, can you do the tag if you could? I do have it in my calendar to do that. It's just when is I don't know. But so this is Sprite, this shade down here. Cindy is the one who quit the Grinch still in their tree. I remember watching that movie long time ago. So I vaguely why that didn't show up like that? This is dry. And I am like being aggressive, like for real. Like I am. I'm just like, where is it? Got my knees. We're gonna take the one next to it. This is, what does it say? Portable. So we're gonna put that here. This came in the mystery bag. One of them I am going to give away. When I start doing looks with this, I think that's when we'll announce the giveaway for the other one. Now we're going to come over here to this one. You're funny. Cartridge. This is a metallic, it looks like. This is a light shade. It has a lot of shimmer in it. I don't know if y'all can see. There's the shimmer. Okay, got it. Too many threads to this conversation. That's why I'd be like, what are y'all talking about? But I'm easily confused anyway. This is 16-bit. This lime green. Oh my gosh. Okay. Keep in mind I have on a bunch of stuff on my face, but still. It is buildable for sure. So y'all do see that, which is good. It is definitely buildable. The little girl with blonde hair. I don't know who that is. We're going to come over here to D-Pad. This shade here. Ooh, okay. This one, y'all see that chunk right there? I was being aggressive because I had to be aggressive with the other one. So I'm patting it back in. And this is this one. That one shows up nice all by itself, but I'm gonna have to remember, which means I'll probably forget to like not be aggressive. That's pretty. That would be really cute for brow bone. Chip Tune, this shade right here. This one feels smooth. Those first two mattes felt really dry. And it shows up nice. Don't need to build that up. Where am I now? Level, this one here. It's dry. Feels dry. Swatches do not tell the tale, because what'll tell you how it's going to function on your lid is actually putting it on your lid. So I don't make a big deal out of swatches. And also swatching on my face, I'm not going to have all that product on my eye. The only thing on my eyelids are going to be eye primer. Coming down here to console, this shade here. And also, most people swatch with their fingers. And so you might have, and not that it's like excessively oily, but our skin does have oils in it. And so that can change how a shadow will look as well. On top of it being on your arm, which may not be the same shade as your face. And so, for some reason I was thinking this was pink, but it's a light purple. And I don't know why I thought that, because it looks, you know why? Because like this, it looks pink. That's why I thought it was pink. And when I put it on, it looks purple. Then this shade is Pixel. I will say for Lethal, they do have some interesting color stories, because I don't think I know for a fact I wouldn't think to put these colors together. And this is Pixel. And so it'll be interesting the looks that I come up with it, because this is definitely a different type of color story. So we got one more for this palette, and this is Select, this shade right here. And then we're going to get to the Notoriously Morbid. This one is smooth. This one, this and this one right here, this was smooth and this was smooth. The other mattes in here are dry. And so we're going to put that over here. Wow, look how that showed up. That's pretty. This is definitely a different color story. So it's going to be fun what I'm going to do with it. So now that I swatched it, I'll put my label on it. So we're going to put that down. And we're going to get into Notoriously Morbid. All right, we're going to do this one first. What I'm going to do one day, and I'm sure I'm not going to forget, I'm going to take out Mothman, because I know it's going to die sometime next year. Hopefully not, but I'm going to open that up. Excuse me. And also open up all of my other Notoriously Morbids that have a lot of shimmers, because I just want to see what's close. And I don't think anything's going to be exact because of the dual chrome and multi-chrome and the different shifts. You know what I mean? But I am going to miss it when it's gone. And it's not dupable with Lethal shadows because of the multi-chrome and dual chrome. So, and I need to use it more. I really do. I'm looking for where's the, you know what I'm going to try to do? I put the sleeve on top of the mirror. That was a great idea, Dion. Go, girl. That was my one good idea for today. So we're going to take Lunar, this shade. Oh, this is smooth. This is a dual chrome. And the thing is, they don't have on the back like how they usually have the shadows, and you can see which one has shifts or not. Because even looking at this one, let me get the glare off. You can see that's a shift. This has a slight shift. This has a shift. This has a shift. But this one ain't nothing on the back. Well, nothing about the shifts. But I'm looking on here, and you see how it looks green? That's this right here. Yo, I love me some Notoriously Morbid. I hope they keep me on their team for next year. We're going to, I want to do wide, so if it is a shift, you can see it. I hope they keep me on the team for next year. And I have been shopping, like using my credit, so it's not like that is green. Oh, look, it's like a lavender. Oh. Oh, do y'all see that? Oh. Gosh. Oh, ow, my elbow. That's what the complaint was. And I remember when I showed it, when I did the unboxing, I said that was the complaint even with the one-up palette. They were like, there's too much wasted space. Yeah, it really is. Now we're going to come over here to the pale P-A-L-E count. So that's this shade. Now keep in mind this is Shadows of the Vampire. And this feels nice. Wow. Can we fit all? Yeah, we can fit all three. This way they look the same. I probably was squilling. I don't even know what I was doing. But this way they are definitely different. But this way they look the same. So it'll be interesting to put this like maybe 3/4 of the lid and then put this on the outer corner. Because it will blend in. Because this way they look almost the same. This way they look the same. But then when you turn, you see that green in that one. Oh my gosh. I probably did squill. Let me move my makeup trash, which is my Ulta bag for now. Sometimes it's a Sephora bag. Sometimes it's a MAC bag. Now we're going to take Faint Silhouette. Oh, this feels nice. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I am excited. That's nice. And you notice the difference between swatching the lethal one and swatching this one. I don't have to keep going back in. But some of them shadows were dry. But this would be a nice look. 3/4 of the lid. Well, you know what? Yeah, 3/4 of the lid, outer lid, and then maybe outer V. If we wanted to just do a row, that top row. That would be really easy. And also put the purple for lower lash line. And then maybe put a purple liner for upper lash line. Lurking Dawn. Dawn! You lurking? This is a nice, it feels nice. Y'all, look at this. I don't think I would have paid much attention to how they are swatching, even though swatches don't tell everything. But doing these and how dry they were and I had to keep going in, these is just the one time and it's there. That's nice. This is a nice look too. Y'all, I just, Dusk Reverie, if I'm saying that right. This is smooth. Oh my gosh. Wow, these are nice. Ooh, and look how they just blend out. This would go nice with that. Ooh, this would go nice with this and this. This would go nice with this one. Oh my gosh. Veins of Darkness. And this is a purple, and it ain't really super dry like the other one. Actually ain't dry at all. Yeah, but I've heard that about almost every color, that they're hard to make. And I'm like, stop making excuses for the brand, for their formula. Yeah, this one, look at that. Ooh, I'm so pissed that I haven't even swatched my lethal palette yet. Which lethal palette do you have? These are nice combinations. You can do this color on the lid, outer corner, lower lash line. Or this all over the lid, put this outer corner, put this in your transition. Or take this one all over the lid, put this outer corner. Put this on the lid, outer corner, outer V. Oh, the exploded one. Y'all, I'm seeing this, and I'm always, when I see looks and palette like this right away, I'm just like, okay, cool. This is Blood Kissed. This one feels dry, but it's picking up like super easy though. Wow. Y'all, look at these shadows. This one is Silent Ash. It is raining. It was raining the other day though. I keep hearing it every now and then. Y'all, this is a pretty shade. It's like a slate shade. It's pretty. The last one is Ebon or Ebon Shadow. This has some grit to it, and it's probably from those sparkles. Y'all see those sparkles in that shadow? And I can feel it trying to pick it up on the palette because I can feel the grit. Ooh. Y'all, and it shows up matte even though it has shimmer in it. This is a nice smoky look. Put this on the first half, outer corner, do your outer V, or just smoke out the outer corner with that. Or put this all over the lid and put this on the center of the lid to top it. Y'all, this that is a good black. It felt gritty, but it went on smooth. I'm trying to see if I do. No, I don't see any shimmer in it. I kind of like down here I see no shimmer in it, but when I'm looking up here where you are, I am seeing like a little bit of sparkle, just a little bit. Do y'all see sparkle in this shade or no? That's this one, this black one. Or am I just seeing things? Oh my gosh. Do y'all see the sparkle in it, or is it just like a matte? Because in the mirror down here, I just see a matte. Wow, look at these colors. So it looked like it would be a funky color story, but looking at it, I'm already seeing looks with it. Wow. And you can even do looks by row, by columns if you want to. I do wonder like how much alike these would show up placed next to each other, even though this one does look brighter in the swatch than this one. Excuse me. I do wonder how close they would be if I put them side by side. But this would be a look, if you don't mind, a green purple shift with a red. But this has some purple in it, it looks like to me, and this just looks like a regular red. This right here can easily be a look. First half of the lid, second half of the lid, outer corner. But if you do your eyeshadow the typical YouTuber's way, transition shade, crease shade, and then your lid, this palette may not work for you because there's nothing for me in here, that skin tone, that I would use for a transition shade if I did my eyeshadow look that way. You know what I mean? And this could easily be a look. Y'all, I'm excited. Let me get going. We got one more palette to swatch. Y'all, oh my gosh. And everything in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me calm down. Thank y'all for being here with me with this. And y'all know where my heart is, because my mood just be changing depending on what I'm doing. Wow. Wow. Oh. Yeah, I hit my elbow. So do y'all see the shimmer in that? Is everybody multitasking? So now we're going to swatch Merry Mean One. I think I'm going to let this sit open. I'm going to just put like a paper towel over it. I'm on the kitchen counter and just let it sit open because I can smell the glue. I can smell it. And it's weird that I didn't smell it at first. Or maybe I was just so excited, like, ooh, the color story. But then when I held it up like this, I was like, this, it's almost reminding me of this Unearthly Aura. This is all dual chromes and multi-chromes. And not that it's the same, well, some of the colors, yeah, because I'm awkward. Y'all know I'm awkward. Look at these greens. Let me put this over here. The greens, those two palettes will work well together. They would. And this only has 2 mattes in it. This doesn't have any mattes in it. But the looks I've done, I've only used this by itself so far. Your Essence palette smell heavy of glue. Are those the ones you were talking about before? Or was it one of your Notoriously Morbid ones? And it's not real heavy. I just have sensitive sinuses. What I tell myself I'm going to do is use this palette with Biba, because that's all neutrals. And 3 of the Lila shades in there. Oh, was that one? Yeah, and it's my Safari palette from Natasha Denona. When I had got it, it smelled like glue horrible, and I kept it cracked open for 2 days straight. That glue smell never went away. It was awful, but I still used it until it turned. But so this one puts me in the mind of this one, even though the shades are different, but just because of those gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And everything in here, as I said, is dual chrome or multi-chrome. And so I do have one here. The shadow names, these are the shadow names, and this is the description. So at least I can know, okay, what is it going to look like when I put it on? Wow, this palette was $69.99. Oh, shit. And got the nerve to have a 12-month PAO. Shit. Maltman had 24 months. And so it's interesting to me that some of their palettes say 12 and some say 24. Lethal across the board is 24 months, which I love because y'all know I be keeping stuff or want to keep stuff as long as possible. And that's one of the reasons, too, aside from loving the formula, Natasha Denona, her stuff is 24 months. So I can't tell y'all. The names are on the back and I'm going to get confused. So the names are Help Me, I'm Feeling. What the hell does this say? Wahobulation Sparkle, Grumpy Glitter, Sweet Sour Twist, Mistletoe Mayhem, Mean Green Machine, Seasick Crocodile, Holiday Hoobie Wuddy, Heart of Coal, Loathe Entirely, Stink Stank Stunk, and Bad Banana. So those are the shade names, and it does show you which ones have shifts, and it tells you which ones are and are not lip safe. But I'm going to do a label like on Earthly Aura, like what the names are. So that way when I do a look, I can say, okay, this is that color. Because the way they have it on the back, which I like, this first shade, that's this first shade. This shade is this shade. So it's the one directly behind it. But because most brands do it the other way, I sometimes forget what's where. So that's why I do the labels. And I do like to tell y'all like what color I'm using in case y'all do have this whatever palette that I'm using. So we're not going to do names. We're going to swatch this one. It looks basic, but it's not. I'm excited to use this. Where are we gonna? So we got 12 shades. Let's start over here. Y'all, this went on so smooth. And y'all see it carried. It went just shroop. Keep in mind I have blush on too. So if y'all seeing something different back here, it might be the blush underneath it. Wow. We're going to take this second one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do columns because looking at it now, it looks like you can do looks that way. Even though it's all shimmer, which I don't mind. First quarter of the lid, center lid, outer corner. The same thing. Inner lid, center lid, outer corner. Inner lid, center lid, outer corner. And y'all know people love some green and purples together. This one I would do inner corner, center lid, and then the red. So and that might be what I do when I first use it. This row too would be a nice look. And also this row would be a nice look too. This one would be ethereal because it's 3 light shades and then the red. So you're saying you're seeing a gold shift, and I believe you because look at this. This looks gold. But in here, it looks white. At certain angles, it looks gold, but for the most part, it looks white. So we're going to go into this one that's next to it. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, shit. Wasn't that lighter before I put the sponge tip in it? Because I was going to say, it's looking greenish. And like right here, when I'm looking over, I see green. And y'all can see the green too. Like look on the outskirts where I didn't put the sponge, it's green. But then, oh, shit. So, oh. Oh. Oh, so you see the green and then you see that whatever, purple, burgundy, whatever. Yeah, it changed colors when you, yeah, right. Because I'm like, that wasn't that. And now looking at it, it looks like a, look at that. Look at this one right here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at, damn. Oh my God. Wow. So I think if I don't use this for the Grunge dinner, I'm going to use the Lethal palette first because I'm least excited about it. And if I don't just dig into it, I might not dig into it for like a month. So it's sort of like, and I do like broccoli, but it's like you don't like broccoli, but you eat the broccoli first because you know you get to have ice cream after dinner, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And I know some people do the opposite. What they're most excited about, they use first. But I'm most excited about these Notoriously Morbids, particularly this one, because just off of these two, I'm just like, whew. But we're going to do the Lethal first because it might take me a while to get back to it, especially because some of them are so dry. Like I'm like, is that? But maybe when I use them for a look, it'll feel different because I don't like using dry shadows. And so right now, I'm like, I might not get back to it. But no, I'm not going to say it for last cap because it might take me like a month to get to it. And so I do just want to get it out the way. And then this will be my reward. Okay, do that, and then I'm like, yeah, we get to play with Notoriously Morbid. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Goodwin. I just now saw you. Excuse me. How are you doing, Goodwin? It does have a good, yeah, that, the way that, oh my gosh, I didn't expect that. Multichrome, I love that color. Save the best for last. No, I'm going to use it first, because, and I swatched it, so I got to keep it. Well, I don't got to keep it. I can put it in my Macquarie store. But, and I'm sure I'm going to like the looks. And I'm sure the looks will be quirky, because it's a quirky color story. Did you, yeah, I did the look first when we first started, and then we started swatching 3 new palettes that I had got. Well, that finally arrived. So this is this shade. It's just regular. So we're going to put that down here. Yeah, so we did the look first. And yes, you see I have to go back into this one. And it's not hard pressed. It's not dry like these. And it is picking up really well. So I don't know why I had to go in like 3 times. Because y'all saw with all of these and with these two, just that one swipe. This is pretty though. And we're going to come down here to this one. Y'all, I am so excited. So this is what that looks like. So that does look like that. When I look over here, I see like a pale peach. And where right now where I'm looking, it looks like it's gold. Interesting. We're going to put this over here. Oh, Lord, y'all, it's green. Y'all, I don't be knowing what. Does it look like this one? We're going to put this, we're just going to put this out here. No, it is different because it is more green than this. That's interesting though. Can y'all see that? Because I can't see them. Can't see the mirror. So it is different. But from here to here, it looks the same. But next to each other, they are different. If I put them next to each other, this doesn't have a shift. If I put them next to each other, they would blend into one shade, which would not be bad because this is gorgeous. And this is pretty too. Where are we on my sponge tip? So we're gonna, this is a matte. Feels a little dry, but it's really picking up really well. To the point I had to blow it off. Did you miss the pink? Me? You talking about? Cat? I don't know what you're talking about, Cat. Oh, that's pretty. This is a nice 2 shadow look right here. Look at that. Yeah. Then we're going to take this one. Oh, this feels nice. Oh, feels nice and smooth. We're going to put that down here. Oh, damn. Y'all know what? Why you ain't tell me I was going the wrong way? Because we did this row. Wait a minute. The fuck? Wait a minute. We went across, right? This here, we went across? Oh, that's what you're saying, that I missed the pink. This one. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because I'm just like, we were going across, and then for some reason, I thought we were going down. But I remember I was saying we can do looks by columns. So then I got confused. I sure did. Y'all, I tell y'all, I be confusing my damn self. So whatever shade this was, that was this one. So this shade is this one. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, where? Damn. I sure did. This is, it feels a little gritty, but it's picking up really well. Looks like it has some purple in it. I'm just like, what the? Whew. So we're going to put the, okay, wait a minute. Where it at? Okay. I might use this for brow bone. I wonder what this would look like over a black base. So it looks like a pink lavender shift, but it is like super, super light, which is fine. It's fine. I did surely miss that. Now we're gonna come over here for this one. Oh, this one is nice and smooth. Oh, look how bold that is. Ooh. Did we do that one? No, because it's brighter. Are they the same shade? Let me go back to this one. We did do this one. No, we didn't do that one. So we skipped this one and we skipped this one. Oh my gosh, y'all. Yeah, because that's darker. So we swatched this one. This one is this one. This one I skipped. This one is down here. But you know what? It looks darker, but then it looks darker this way. But then this way it looks the same. Don't be looking at my nose. But this way it is darker. So we have skipped. So we keep skipping the ones in this column for some reason. I think they would blend in. Or if we put like this on first, have the lid on this on a second, I do think it would just kind of blend in to like one shade. It might just look like one entire duochrome. Why do I keep skipping that center row? The center column. All right, so we got one more row. Oh, this is nice and smooth. Yeah, I just skipped them. Where are we going to put these? Somebody does. The only thing we're going this way, you might not be able to see the shifts if it is any. Because I don't want y'all looking at my nose. I know it's wide, but that don't mean y'all got to be all up in it. So it doesn't look like it has a shift. And on the back, it doesn't either. And we're going to do this one right here. This is nice and smooth. Wow. I'm tapping it back in. Where are we? Under my nose. That's pretty. That's an easy 2 shadow look. Put this on the lid, put this on the outer corner. Yes, I flared my nostrils. We got 2 more. We got this one. These feel nice. Ooh. Look like it has some pink in it. Let's see what it does. That's pretty. That's pretty. No, this is a shimmery purple. And we got one more, y'all. This one. I'm curious. This one feels a little bit gritty, but not as gritty as whatever that other one was that I said. Oh, that black. It's not, it doesn't feel as gritty as that one. It feels smooth and gritty at the same time. Look at that. This is a duochrome, because this is what I see in person. This is changing like how this one did. Because y'all see this shade? Like how you can tell where I put the sponge tip. But then it's regular. And then it's this color. This is what I see in person. But where you are now, I see red. When I look over, I see like that gold color. So let's see what it looks like. Ooh, on the skin. Ooh. Look at that sparkle. It's like a purple red sparkle. And then it's like a gray sparkle. That is beautiful. So, y'all, thank you so much. I did look up some Grunge makeup pictures, and I think I mentioned that last night. But I really feel like I'm not going to feel rested enough to do a look, because I need to leave home at least by 5:30. So I don't know like what time I would have to get up. They are beautiful. Yeah, this. I do want to do the look though, because doing a graphic look like that, they're going to be like, oh. Because they've only seen me in just my regular makeup, which sometimes is smoky or grungy, but they've never seen me with. And 2 of the pictures is a split face. Like one face is one way and the other side is another way. But, and I do like the split face looks. They would be like, oh. But that's this palette. Y'all, I'm digging these Notoriously Morbid ones. So this one is this, and this. Shadow of the Vampire is on the forehead. Let me hold that up again. I don't know why I put it back in the sleeve. This is for those who came later. This palette is the one that's on my forehead. That's this. And the one on my chin area, all across here, that one is the 2 Up palette from Lethal Cosmetics. And that's what this palette looks like. And most of these shades were hella dry. So we have on all of our war paint. Y'all, I'm digging, I'm excited about the Notoriously Morbid palette. It's like for real. But I'm going to wait on that one. So that means I need to use the Lethal one soon if I am really thinking I'm going to do this one for family dinner. And I don't know why, like, all of them don't have sleeves. Like, some do and, like, some don't. And even with the 9 pans, some do and some don't. So I'm just like I don't understand. But anyway, so y'all, that's everything for tonight. We did a grunge look. We changed our brows from red to green, which is a dark green on me. We swatched 3 new palettes, well, new to me palettes. And this was 30% off, by the way. I was like, oh shit. And I think this might have been $24.99. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But we did a lot of stuff today, and I feel like we always do a lot of stuff. I don't know what our topic is for tomorrow. It might be self-care or something like that. But we will be back here again tomorrow night. Let me see if I missed any comments before we go. Thank you for the thumbs up, y'all. Yeah, Kat, this is really nice. Yeah. It's weird that I missed both third shadows in both of those top 2 rows. I was like, what? But yeah, this is a deeper green. On some angles, it looks the same. But looking straight, one is darker. Yo, I am digging this. And I'm glad that this one and this one are different. But next to each other, will they just blend in? I think they would. The same with these two, even though they have different shifts next to each other, I think it would just look like one multi-chrome. If I put one on first half of the lid and the other on the second half of the lid, I do think it would just look like one multi-chrome all the way across, which is not a bad thing. I think, too, this would pair well with this because of that black. And we have that matte purple in this matte. And we have a matte green. And for, like, this shade and this one, we could use these matte reds. You know what? Let me hold these 2 up together. Because I'm looking at my face like, we got some looks here. Let's hold these 2 up together. Yo, this is, and I do think these would be great together. And sometimes when I see videos, they put 2 palettes together and say it will look good together, but both of them together look monochromatic. And so if you don't want to do straight monochromatic, I think this would work, especially because this is mostly shimmers. There's only 2 mattes in this one. And we have 5 mattes in this one. The vampire one. So I do think this would go really nice. Wow, that is, I'm looking at this like, yeah. So we're going to do looks with them by themselves first. And then we'll do some palette pairings. Maybe a palette bingo if I'm feeling frisky. Or if we have a member request for one. Because sometimes I think to do something and then I forget because then I'm doing other stuff. And so if a member be like, oh, such, I'm like, oh yeah, let me put that in my calendar. And I appreciate the members for that because they do, number 1, keep me on track. And number 2, they have good ideas. And so we're going to go for tonight, y'all. We have all the thumbs up. Thank you. I am excited. Let me make sure I'm not missing messages. I like that slate. It's pretty, right? This right here? Yeah. So I'm excited, but I'm going to use the lethal first. Get that out the way. And especially because they're dry. I'm like, So I might end up in my Macari store unless I really dig the looks that I have. Because I don't like to have to work for my shadows. I pay for them. I want them to work for me. You know what I mean? And I still need to figure out what to do with those 4 loose powders. I keep saying I'm going to do a look with them. Now we have 4 instead of 3. But we'll see what happens with that. And it is a good color story. Because again, we have a purple, a green, a bone shade, and this dual chrome green purple. So it is a good color story. But then I look at this too and I'm like, even with the newer palettes, we have these shades. Like we have these colors, except for like this bone shade, which I don't think will show up on me. And so part of me too is just like with the cake liners. I have those colors, except for the light blue. So it's like, why even mess with these? So I might see if someone wants these. We'll see. I'll keep thinking on that because we have these colors. Even just now on my face, we have these colors except this one. So, and y'all know I don't like dupes in my collection. But yeah, so they just been sitting there. So I'll think about what to do with those. But anyway, also I made a decision, y'all. The Modern Witches Guidebook, this highlighter palette from Notoriously Morbid, I decided I'm not going to keep it. This is so fucking messy. I used this shade and just tapping my brush in it, it just was snowing. And so you can see like where the shine and all of that is. I think it was only two that weren't really messy. And I think it might have been this one and this one, or I'm not sure. Because I remember the gold and the gold in the middle and the gold here. I remember that being messy. Yeah, I tapped the brush in it and it was just, and even putting it as a highlighter, it was like raining on my face. And I don't like that. And I finally took the plastic sheet off of here because that would just kind of pull the shadow off of here. But it's messy and I don't like a mess. And the PAO for this is 24 months. And so it's good for a long time. I just don't like mess. And it makes me not want to use it. It was all over my shirt, all over my face, all over my station. And I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't it. But it is really pretty though. You know what? I know who I'm going to ask if they want this. Because they do really bold makeup all the time. Did I spray the brush? No, I don't spray anything. I don't spray anything. I want makeup to work for me. I don't want to have to do extra stuff to get it to work. I'm a lazy makeup person. Just like I'm a lazy cook. Make stuff that tastes good and is quick. So I just want to just like put my brush in it, put it on. Easy peasy, no fuss, no muss. And this ain't it. And it is really pretty. But you know what? I do have a person in mind to ask if they want this. Because it's just too messy. Just like I don't never spray my brush. And it's easy to do. But I just want to put my brush in it, put it on. And just... That's just me because I'm lazy that way. But anyway, so that'll be it for tonight, y'all. Anybody else have any comments or any last words before we go? And I think they sent this to me. That's a shame. I think they did send it to me. It's just too messy for me. Yeah, so that's going to be it, y'all. So any final anything before we go out? You know, it's a topic tomorrow. I don't know what. It's in my phone, but I'm on my phone, so I can't see. But thank y'all for being here. I do really like the look that we did. Excuse me. I'm glad that I did change my brows. I do like we did the brown lip. Oh, the face painting, excuse me, was fun as usual. And I'm loving all of this. These were just, some of them were just hella dry. But, so I'm excited to see what we come up with that. I still need to get through the bronze palette and one or two more looks with, that Pat one from a couple years ago. I had that one exploded. And then we'll do Lethal and then we'll get into these two. So the order of how they came in is how we're going to use them. Because y'all know I do swatches first and then we do looks. But I got now 5 palettes I got to get through. And I'm just like, oof. Me talking about I want to decrease the number of palettes I have. I got 5 more. And not counting Fall Romance. Or Rusted Essence number 1 and number 2. I did do looks with those. I don't even know if it's posted yet, but I did do that. Yeah, so we're going to go, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate y'all time. I appreciate the chat, of course, which is always the best part for me. Yeah, so we had another good time. So tomorrow night, same time. Good night, good win. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And as always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon. Let me find the button without poking you in the eye. Good night, everybody.